Good morning, everyone. It is currently 9:50 a.m. and I've just entered long on NASDAQ. We had this inversion fair value gap suspension block with a volume imbalance on each side. That's what makes this suspension block. It is overlaying a 1 hour buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency high. I would like to target this buy side liquidity above this high right here, formed in the pre-session. At 9:30 open, we had this manipulation leg lower, taking out pre-session low and London low, as well as Asia low formed yesterday evening. I will be taking a 3R partial. I've got that annotated here with TP1. I want to start seeing displacement higher, and I would like to see price pierce through this first presented fair value gap. Looking just above consequent encroachment there. That candle does close below consequent encroachment. We want to see it get into the upper half and see displacement higher. Okay, seeing that now. We have these two down close candles creating the bearish order block, but price has no problem piercing through those. Taking the first partial, move stop to break even. Now holding for the buy side here. Trailing stop to first presented fair value gap low. Okay, we're seeing good displacement higher. I will highlight the fact that if I didn't wait for the 950 to 1010 macro, I likely would have gotten stopped out here. Had I entered as price was wigging out here and anticipated a move higher at this time, I would have likely gotten stopped out on this smaller bearish run here. So that shows the importance of waiting for time to be aligned and not being in a rush to enter. I'd rather miss out on a move than enter too early and get stopped out and give away profits that I shouldn't be giving away. That's exactly why I like to wait for the macro hour usually when I enter trades. Of course, I've entered before the macro as well, but that's only if I have very high conviction in the move and I anticipate price not even waiting for the macro hour to make its move. We can see 950, it closes above this gap, offers a re-entry here, and this is the candle that I entered on here. I'll be leaving one runner after taking out buy side to see if we can work our way to the hourly equal highs throughout the day, which I will show once we reach this buy side liquidity here formed in the pre-session. Gonna trail stop to this candle's low, or the closing of this candle below this gap. We don't want to see price get into the lower half of this gap. Price stays in the upper half, fails to reach consequent encroachment there. Now we want to see this candle stay in the upper half as well, and ideally close above the gap and displace past this swing high that I just created. We're seeing some consolidation as we approach this minor swing high. Have yet to take that out so far, but seeing some accumulation here. Price still staying in the upper half of this gap, which is good. That's what we want to see. If you're curious to why I chose this gap for the entry, one of the main reasons is that it's a inversion fair value gap because we're moving in the bullish direction. So I like to use a gap that formed in the leg lower, or the manipulation leg, as it did here. Another reason is because it overlays the high of the hourly fair value gap, which is shaded in the blue. That makes it a high probability fair value gap for me. I like to look for a gap that overlays a higher time frame PD arrays key level or a quadrant level. In this case, it is the high. As you can see, the first presented fair value gap here, it is laying on top of the consequent encroachment, which is annotated here in this orange line. That is the midpoint of a daily discount wick. All right, I'm holding one more contract. As you can see, we displace higher. And I would like to hold and see if we can work our way up to these equal highs here. Since it may take a while for price to reach this level, if it does, I'll be ending the video here. I will tweet about, if I was able to reach this terminus take profit here, this ambitious run on liquidity. I do like to hold a small portion of my original position for ambitious targets. So I'll be holding for this hourly high, and I'll be posting about it on Twitter. You'll be able to see on there how this trade turned out for me, and if price was able to reach this terminus before stopping me out or not. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.